Hey, this is Mr. Lancaster. Let's keep going where we left off yesterday. We were at dinosaurs, and our question was, how can we tell whether dinosaurs were reptiles or mammals, whether they had scales or they had fur? So let me share my screen with you. Okay, so here is the screen. If you want to know how to get there, you go to classwork on my Google Classroom, then you go to science, and you go to the science linked activities right here. And you can scroll to mystery 2. How do we know what dinosaurs look like? Click on it, and we are going to take it where we left off. So we have already went through this video, this one, and we are at this one right here. So our question was, when they look at the bone of dinosaurs, why do you think they decided the outside of a dinosaur looked like a lizard rather than a furry animal or a feathered animal such as a bird? I had you write down a few mammals and reptiles, and I wanted you to look at what differences could you find in them. Maybe you could find differences in their eyes. Maybe you could find differences in their legs. One thing I've noticed is that reptiles, their legs actually come out of their body and then down, whereas mammals come straight down most of the time. If you don't know what I mean, then I have some pictures here. So for example, Komodo dragon and lizards and alligators and turtles, their legs, they come out of their body and then come down. They come out like horizontally, then they come down. And also alligators and crocodiles out and down, lizards out and then down, gecko, chameleon, tortoise kind of goes straight out instead of coming out to the side, kind of goes out forward. And snakes don't even have legs. Whereas mammals such as cheetahs and grizzly bears and dogs and cats and humans, our legs come boop straight down. Horses, all of them come straight down. So when you would look at the skeleton of some of these mammals, you would see that the way that their bones are connected in their joints would be different. So that's one way. And I'm sure there's many, many, many more ways that scientists have spent many years of research trying to figure out the exact differences of reptiles and mammals. And that's what's awesome about being a scientist is no one knows. They're just trying to figure out and they're trying to know, but they don't have a teacher to tell them. They have to figure out on their own. So let's get back to the video. So how could scientists figure this out? What are some clues?
When you look at the bones of an animal, that's just showing the inside of it. Bones can't help you out what the animal looks like on the outside. You know, whether they have fur or scales or feathers. Or can you? Could you use bones to actually tell you what an animal looks like on the outside? There are some scientists who collect these stuffed bones. Bones of all kinds of animals. Cow bones, chicken bones, snake bones, lion bones. Now, to you or me, these bones just look like bones. But to someone who loves bones, someone who studies them, they have noticed some very interesting clues. Take this one. To us, this is just some kind of animal skull. But to a bone expert, they look at this and say, nope, this isn't just any animal skull. This is the skull of a scaly lizard.
So how can you tell? What's weird about this skull?
How can you tell what kind of animal it is just from its skull? Well, I'll let you in on one of my little secrets. It's these, the openings in the skull. That's something special. See, the furry animals, animals like horses, squirrels, cats, and gorillas, their skulls have openings where you expect them. The eyes, the nose, the mouth. But the scaly animals, reptiles, like iguanas, geckos, and other lizards, they have openings in other places on their skull as well. Places you wouldn't expect to find holes. Here's the eyes, here's the nose. Those openings that mammals don't have. So just by looking at a skull, you can tell whether something is a lizard or not.
Hmm.
The very first dinosaur bones were discovered about 200 years ago, in the early 1800s. When people started finding dinosaur bones, they wanted to know, what kind of crazy animals are these? They're huge. They're unlike anything you've ever seen. But they're just bones. So can we get any idea what these animals might have looked like? So what do you think one of the first things scientists looked at? They paid close attention to the skulls. So when scientists find fossil bones, they look for whether the animal has just the expected number of openings in their skull, like furry mammals, or extra openings in the skull, like scaly reptiles. I'll show you some skulls, and you decide, are they skulls more like lizards, or skulls more like mammals?
Okay. So what do you think? Does this dinosaur skull look more like a furry animal or more like the skull of a scaly lizard? And why do you think that? So we have the mouth opening, which is what's normally there. This looks about where the eyes would be. And, or maybe this is where the eyes, but if I had to guess, this is where the eyes would be. They have all these extra holes. Maybe this is the nose where they breathe in. I don't know about this hole and this hole. That's really, really interesting. I would probably say this is a more of a reptile or a scaly lizard. Okay, this looks like a T-Rex. And again, mouth and nose. Maybe this or this is the eyes, or this could be the eyes, but I would say probably this. And then we have these extra holes that we don't even know what they're for right now. I would also say that this is a reptile.
The word dinosaur itself comes from something you just learned about. It's actually a combination of two words, both from the Greek language. Those words
I know one student knows this off the top of his head.
are dino, which means terrifying, and saur, which means lizard. So dinosaur means terrifying lizard. Dino, the terrifying part, is because the bones were clearly from gigantic creatures. And some of them have some pretty ferocious looking teeth and claws. The saur part of dinosaur, now you can understand, is because when scientists looked at the bones, such as the skull, they thought, hey, this looks a lot like a lizard. But are you convinced dinosaurs were scaly lizards? I mean, the skulls are just one clue. That's one piece of evidence. How do you know dinosaurs weren't the one kind of animal that had skulls like a lizard, but instead maybe fur like a mammal?
That's a good question.
It'd be nice if there were more evidence than just the skulls. Well, there is. A few decades after the first fossil dinosaur bones were found, someone found these. Can you tell what these are? It turns out it's not true that fossils are always just bones. Sometimes we get fossils of other parts of animals besides just their skeletons.
That's the bones. Any idea yet what these round lumps are? If it helps, these were found next to a dinosaur skeleton. Let me show you a different one of these round lumps, cracked open and close up. That's a tiny dinosaur skeleton inside. This round thing surrounding it is a fossil dinosaur eggshell. So you see, this is a fossil nest of dinosaur eggs. Isn't that amazing? Here we have proof from fossils that dinosaurs were a kind of animal that laid eggs. Now think about what kinds of animals today lay eggs. Do mammals lay eggs? Horses, dogs, cats, chimpanzees, the animals with fur. No, these animals don't lay eggs. But do reptiles lay eggs? Oh, you bet, see? Here's a picture of a baby gecko hatching, a baby lizard, baby crocodiles, a baby snake. Here you can see some baby iguanas actually coming out of their eggs. So if there's any chance that dinosaurs might have been giant furry mammals, it's looking less likely now, isn't it? The fact that dinosaurs have skulls more like lizards, and the fact that they laid eggs, which lizards do as well, makes it seem like they must have been reptiles. Still though, you could be unsure about how much they were really like reptiles. But then finally, nearly 100 years after the first dinosaur fossils were discovered, some scientists discovered this while digging up some dinosaur bones. What part of the dinosaur's body do you think this might have been? Look closely.
So what part of the dinosaur's body do you think this could have been? Some of you may get this right then and there, and some of you, it may take you a little while for it to finally hit you. But pause the video if you're still looking, okay? So on the next part, based on what you've learned, summarize why scientists think dinosaurs have looked like lizards. So what I want you to do is, I want you to write a 3 to 4 sentence, which is a paragraph, one paragraph, 3 to 4 sentences. You can go over, it can be 5, 6 sentences, that's fine. At least 3 to 4 sentences on what you've learned, and then summarize why scientists think dinosaurs look like lizards. Okay? I don't want to give it away, but but when tomorrow we're going to go over why we're going to go over this, and then we're going to talk about it, and we're going to move on from there. Okay? All right. We're going to pick up here. All right. See you guys. Let me stop sharing.